Hi everybody, Munro here, and bringing you lesson number 2 for Just Jazz Guitar. This is the second in a series I'm doing on rhythm. It's called I've Got Rhythm and You Can Too. And this time out we're going to discuss single note playing with regards to rhythm. And once again I'm going to be using my trusty metronome here to help us do some work here. I want to talk more about the metronome again in this lesson. The last time I did, it was all in regards to chords, and today I want to do it in with regards to single note. So the first thing I played for you at the top of this lesson was with the half note at 90, which was, I consider this, a medium tempo. And I used the click on 2 and 4, again, sort of like how you would think the hi-hat would be on a drum set, or how you would snap your fingers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, like that. So, playing single note with the metronome is a challenge, because you want to play different kinds of rhythms, but not lose the beat. And if you listen to the first thing I did, you'll notice that I'm not always exactly on the beat. I'm pushing, I'm laying behind, but I'm aware of where the pulse is. And that's the key with this, is that you want to practice at all different tempos, and you want to develop what I like to call a metronomic sense, where you have a good feeling of where the pulse is and what your relationship to the pulse is. In this case, the pulse is being provided by this little drum machine thing here. But when you play live, the pulse will be provided by the other members of the group. Be provided by the drummer and the bass player, and that's it in my case, because I usually just play with a trio. And so between the three of us, we have to figure out where the time is. And my personal preference is that I stick close to the drummer, and wherever the drummer goes, I go. So let's get into some stuff here. Here's the metronome at 60, all right? Now, believe it or not, a lot of times playing slower can be a challenge. Like I said last time, playing at different tempos, each presents its own sort of challenge. And so here, with the half note on 60, this is basically not a ballad tempo, but a rather slow swing tempo. And our example again this week is rhythm changes. And so I'm going to play, let me play some eighth notes with the metronome at 60. And you can see that pretty much all my eighth notes are going to have a swing or triplet feel at this tempo, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Basically two A sections. I tried to do mostly eighth notes, but I did some triplet stuff in there as well. But pretty much everything was swinging. Nothing was straight. And by straight, I mean this. If I was playing straight eighth notes over this, it would be like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, straight, very straight eighths. Now, like I said, at that tempo where the half note was at 60, it's relatively easy to figure out that you pretty much got to do these swing type eighth notes, where the eighth note is basically a busted up triplet, first and last note of a triplet. But when you get into these middle tempos, like 90 here, it's sort of like, do I swing my eighth notes or do I flatten them? So let's first listen to what it sounds like with my eighth notes being in that swung triplet feel. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was sort of swinging. And now I'm going to straighten them out and make them more square and flatter. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's sort of like more flat. Then, of course, you can do combos of that, the swingy, bouncy eighths and the sort of straighter, squarer eighths. So there was sort of that combination of a bouncy swing feel and a straight eighth feel. Now, that's at the medium tempo swing. Now, once you get up, say, here's a 120, where the half note is at 120, to me, the eighth notes flatten out. Where they don't have that swingy, bouncy feel, they have a complete straight eighth, straight feel. So they sound like this. Well, that about wraps up this lesson, and I want to thank you all for watching this video, and hopefully you'll take something away from it and a little bit more understanding of working with the metronome, which again I feel is a really efficient way of practicing and getting the most for your time spent in the woodshed with this material. And don't forget to check this out in Just Jazz Guitar Magazine. It'll be out in the next issue. And thanks once again, and hope to see you and hear you play soon.